Hello, Divine Feminine. What's up? This is Ashley for FD 1111 Ministries, the home of Tarot, Bible, and Alchemy. I am working on that series and working very diligently on it. This week's card is the Fool card, the first step of initiation. And with that being said, that this week, for those that have listened to the spirit animal of the bee, that the bee is the first level or the first grade of initiation. And with that being said, that prompted me to mention the Fool card and also mention the bees, that 3 times this, within actually 24 hours, bees did something really special. One came in my car and landed on my chest. Another one, that same day, within that same hour, my oldest daughter brought me a fully intact, dead, dry bee. I thought it was so beautiful. I still have it. And then one of my friends, my tarot reader friends, posted a post on Instagram that had the bee associated with it. Actually, that was all within a couple hours of each other. And what I feel like that is saying that we're embarking, I feel like this is overall, like my personal messages, a lot of times, not all the time, are associated with the collective. And so you see some type of secrecy is coming, some type of secret, I'm trying a new angle here. Some type of secrecy or some type of special gifts are being revealed here, okay? This week's spirit animal is the turtle. Okay, and we're talking about secret communications, and we have the Ace of Wands here, and you see how that fell out. I don't think I should take all of the cards, although we do have the dove, which is our Holy Spirit, the awakened state. But anyways, that with this Ace of Wands, we're talking about a new opportunity. You guys let me know if you like this angle. I'm trying something new. So this new opportunity that's being offered to the Divine Feminine, okay? But for some Divine Feminine, they're hung up on something. I have to say it 2 other times. They're hung up on something. They're hung up on something. And it's something that is really blocking them from receiving what is due to them. So they want some type of payout here, but they're hung up on something. This could be some type of habit. I hear nail biting, but that nail biting isn't really the habit. It's the stress that is associated with it. Why do you bite your nails? I hear, is it out of fear or out of being anxious? And anxious is a level of fear, okay? So I just recorded the Divine Masculine late nights reading, which got pretty intense. I got some new decks. I got some new cards, you know, these little hot numbers right here. And it got pretty intense, but it also was a lot of channeled messages, especially dealing with the number 7 and that type of energy. Here we have the 2 of fire. I hear that's some type of business relationship or some type of passion that is coming to the surface. But this also feels like someone that has multiple talents, but they do not know which one to pick for a certain group of the Divine Feminine, if you guys can see that really well. You see that one eye peeping out, and that's a form of initiation too. That's like that represents, it can represent the all-seeing eye. It can also represent not seeing things the way how you're supposed to view it. But for some, they're not seeing the opportunity, and they're not seeing the growth within themselves. And so therefore they're missing the opportunity. They're sort of like stagnant. And for others, they're activating, they're going to the next stage of their initiation, their spiritual evolution, and they are receiving gifts from other individuals. Somebody is going to come to them with some type of I hear spoken word for some that represents the tongue, that powerful, passionate tongue, okay? That could be a love light language, that could be some type of prophecy. This could also be a dream too that comes to someone. I also hear a grandmother or a mother coming to someone in dream state, or some type of gifts, some type of initiation that's happening in dream state too for some. For others, this may be in the physical awakened state, and it's some type of feminine energy that is coming, and it's spilling over. It's like some type of, it's really tied with a spiritual business too, because like how I've been saying, that opportunity, like a lot of individuals are coming into the spiritual practice, and I hear the illumination is bellowing. It's like it's about to bust wide open. I'm telling you, go ahead and get your stuff in alignment. Like you see these swords aligned. These are all your thoughts, all your ducks, all your, I hear, not stooges. That was the word that came through. Somebody maybe look at somebody like that. But all of your employees or whatever it may be, your skills, your talents, whatever these swords represent to you, you better get them in alignment, because your pocket's about to be bust wide open. And your ministry, you know, for those, I have personal clients and stuff like that that are working on their spiritual businesses. They have some type of ventures. Some have been dragging their feet, okay? We have the Knight of Air. Let me turn this way. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic, all right? Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. All right. And so one of the things that came through in that divine masculine reading, which will be listed somewhere in the credits or wherever, you know, it'll be listed somewhere, especially in the description box or in the end credits, that someone, their emotions were all like out of whack. It's almost like they were schizo a little bit. And it's because of those lower vibrational energies. Some people call them demons, or some people call them, yeah, pretty much demons, yeah. And they have been doing some type of divination, but they are not emotionally stable enough to handle the divination. And speaking of that, this week's question is, what does the Bible say about divination? And I recommend that you check that out, especially for those that are going into the spiritual practices and spiritual businesses, because it's coming, baby. It's coming. All right. And some may feel it's like some type of a guilt associated with that type of energy that I just mentioned. And it seems like this person is a cross watcher of both the divine masculine and feminine, because they're trying to gain some type of activity, I hear. And with the activity, they may be doing some type of trickery of some sort or something. And the spirit is saying, you don't have to do that, because when you come in alignment with your inner higher self, that everything will come to you. This is like a bridge, like you over here on this bridge, and then your blessings over here, and the blessings will actually come all the way over there to you. You don't have to go chase them down, okay? The Queen of Thrones of Earth, Queen of Pentacles, bam, look at that. You know, is coming to her. All right. You see, she has this sledgehammer. So it does take some work. Yes. But that's that inner work. OK. And then you have the Aries, or is this this could be, let me see. Actually, it is it's Capricorn. And Capricorn, associated with Saturn, which is associated with discipline. That sledgehammer also represents discipline. So you're taking, this wand also represents discipline. And so the discipline as far as your passions. And some are not, you know, taking it seriously, but the spirit is saying you better take it seriously, because it's coming and you're going to miss out, you know, for some. But for others, we gonna get it though. We gonna get it though. And through this discipline of the Saturn energy, of the Capricorn, all of that discipline and even chastisement, that our disciplines are going to multiply. You know, I like to use the parable of the king that left his servants. And he left 3 servants, one with 10 talents, one with 5, and one with 1. The one with the one with the least amount, they didn't do anything but bury their talents. So this person took their sledgehammer and put their talent down in the ground and just buried it, slammed it down. It was like, oh, you're not good, or either I don't want to do this, I'm ungrateful, or things not moving fast enough, da-da-da-da, almost like a naggy, da-da-da-da. And then the one with the 5 talents worked. Used that Saturn energy and worked. And then the one with the 10 talents, they had to work 10 times as hard. You know what they did? They worked 10 times as hard. And they were able to not only just gain those 10 talents, but they also gained the one that the master, when he returned, gave that one that was buried, that the other individual had buried within them, gave it to them. All right. And then added some more on there. So we're talking about multiplication, all right? And it's just like building up. We're talking about, I hear increment, I hear dividends. Somebody could be working with some type of bonds. They could have a bonds and they're about to take it and invest it into something, and making sure that you're balanced. You know, you have here the 2 dichotomies of yourself, your shadow self and your public face. But you're going to have to do some shadow work with that sledgehammer. You can't just keep on burying it, okay? You're going to have to bring it to the surface and accept it, you know? If the divine spirit can accept you how the way you are, then why can't you accept the way how you are? And then guess what? You will bring people that are more conducive to your real, true personality. Okay, let me see if the spirit has anything else. I'm going to roll some dice. Yes, another form of divination. Bam, let's see what it is. So we have a 4 and we have a 6, 10, completion. But we also have like ego work and then stability. Okay, so this stability also represents, like how I was saying with that Saturn, discipline type of energy. So to self-mastery, to working on yourself, your shadow self, you have to be disciplined. You cannot be emotional. You cannot be all in your emotions and working against yourself with all that lower vibrational activity and energy. You got to take that energy and you got to duplicate it. You got to multiply it. All right, I'm gonna pull a rune. You guys can give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment as well as share if you care to. All of that helps our analytics to reach more divine feminine, divine goddesses. This eye, not this same eye, but another eye came out in the masculine reading. So go check that out. Someone is like this cross watcher. You're the same energy that was watching the masculine's video, okay? And what that energy is like they're not seeing the picture. I look at the time and it said 11:11. That also happened in the masculine's reading as well. But for some of us, we are really seeing the big picture, and we just got to keep going, okay? We are protected, all right? We are protected. We also have the fire, this fire energy, and we also have the fire energy right here with this Ace of Wands. Things are boiling. Things are about to boil over, okay? The temperature is rising. All right, and that's literally and figuratively. Sometimes I try to mix words together and make my own words, okay? So my apologies about that. But if you're interested in personal readings, those readings will be down below. For a limited time, I'm doing a little bit of the dice. I'm doing a little bit of the runes. And what else? Yeah, so yeah, those personal readings as well as those that have donated with the 613 donation. Thank you guys so much. The energetic exchange, that link is down below. And for those that have been giving on a continual basis through our Patreon portal, thank you guys so much for that. Those free monthly readings are coming to you next week. If you're interested in joining the Patreon family for free monthly readings as well as the other ascended information that we have over there, you can check that link out down below. The other playlists that we have here, the different videos that I mentioned, and if you haven't as of yet, subscribe. Dang, you know what? I look at the timer and it says 1, 2, 3, 4, which is another confirmation number that you are on the right track. Okay? For those that get the picture, oh, I put that, oh, here it is. That get the picture, that see the picture, that feel the picture, and the eye of faith has your back. It's illuminating. I said dare. You know what? They are illuminating your path, so your spirit guides are illuminating your path. Okay, another thing too, when I said dare and I was holding this, during it was some full moon reading. I think the one in Cancer or something. I don't remember. But you know what I do remember is like that the sifting was going on. And I look at the timer, it says 1313, Saturn and discipline, okay? And also auspiciousness. So someone's about to get really lucky though. Like their life is about to bust open like a water balloon, literally, or like a woman's water. So someone could be about to give birth. But in number 13 about that labor too. 1331, I'll look at the timer. But anyways, I love numbers as well. So anyways, like the divine spirit or some type, I don't know who they are as of yet. They could be extraterrestrials. They could be angel activities. They could be other types of energies. But it was a sifting that was going on. And they were sifting individuals' DNA codes to find out what they're made of. And through those DNA codes, it was like different activations they had to go through, almost like hurdles and stuff to see what they were really made of, almost like a boot camp or something like that. And you had some that failed and you had some that passed, some that had to go back to the very beginning, which I'm not doing that, man. But anyways, like that they were rewarded handsomely after that. And I always see, whenever I say they, I always see like a blue glow, and I always like to call it a hemoglobin, and hemoglobin deals with the blood. Also, last week's little spirit video was about roses and the meaning of roses, and some of that deals with like the blood and the sacrificial blood, as well as the blood RH negative, which that is a whole nother story within itself. I'm not going to get too deep with it, but anyways, you guys, I'll talk to you later. All right, peace.